Good afternoon, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. This is another Tournament of Champions game. It happens to be Game 2 of Jack versus Noctis. And we have quite the delicious one lined up for you. I'm going to hit the transition button, and you're going to see that they both have the same party. The FFR bot has graciously decided that we get to play as if it was 2017. Everyone's excited. No, not 2017. 2021. 2021 semifinals, not 2017. That's the slow boat, and I haven't had the luxury of that yet. But I did roll this one. 2021, I haven't looked in super big detail about it. However, I do know they both agree, Jack and Noctis both, decided, let's do 4 forced, which is within the rule set. And it was their decision, not mine. I need to make that clear. Why do I need to make that clear? Well, as it turns out, 2021 has blur scenes of 2 positives and 3 negatives. So we have a pair of thieves, both with plus, I think it's plus 15 MDef, plus 15 agility, minus 15 strength, minus 10 luck, and then black mage agility. Then we have a single black belt that is plus 7 luck. They can swing a defense sword. They also have negative 15 agility, negative 1 MDef a level, and black mage strength. And then finally we have a single fighter, which can use a black shirt, has a very nice 15% hit rate increase. They also have the black mage vitality, no promo spells, and they are locked to thief swords. And with that, you'll notice we are immediately trying to find something to swing, because we can't cast magic. We are stuck without magic. It ain't happening. We're looking to promote before we can get anywhere out of here, or before we even step foot in a magic shop. My name is Sunflashroon. I am doing the restream and the commentary. I am half joined in the booth with my tracker Ro16. And if you do not know what Tournament of Champions are, we've stolen every single champion, most of the champions from previous tournaments, put their names in a hat, and then when we pulled their names back out, they had whole new identities. That's why we're playing with Noctis and Jack, and I think there's a couple of Secret of Mana characters, and Chrono Trigger, and all kinds of secret names. No one knows who they're playing. Jack and Noctis do not know who they're playing. Everyone has... Oh, wow. Hey, wolves have zap. Chat, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a long, ugly one. That zap just zapped my brain from figuring out what I was talking about. So we're just gonna go back to watching this, I guess. They did both, like I said, they did both agree beforehand to do 4 forced, but I think there might be some regrets after the fact. I believe one of them quoted later on as saying, this party composition is actually just 4 black mages cosplaying as melee classes. And it is, it's gonna be a brutal one. Razor and I were trying to figure out a good plan, and I think we kind of ended up on the idea of ban a fighter and a thief and hope you can get through with enough XP on your remaining thief and black belt. The scary thing is that the black belt already has that negative MDef level, so this is going to be a good one. I can't wait to see how they survive this. As far as flag set changes, one of the big ones is you start with a free canoe. Another one is towns, except for Canaria, are randomized. We don't have floor shuffle or entrance randomizer, just town Town Shuffle. And I think that was the biggest ones that we had noticed looking over it real quick. Oh, the other one was there are no loose items. So we have our standard key items plus a power gauntlet and a white shirt. Then we also have the trap tiles are indeed shuffled with possibly alternate formations in the trap tiles. Because that's a tri-state on those alternate formations. You don't know if that's turned on or not till you start finding that out. And as Razor just said in the tracker room, Garland's going to be getting the most screen time he's had in a long time. Because everyone's hitting for junk. And I believe Jack may have faded out of doing Garland. I saw them fight Garland a few times. I think they died and said no thank you and are now going off somewhere else. They have the canoe, so obviously they can go towards one of our incentive locations, which is Marsh. If they're feeling spicy, they may also just, be looking for something else, but it doesn't look like the game's really going to let them. Noctis, meanwhile, has managed to continue to chip away at Garland. We're down one thief, which isn't terrible considering what we want to do. I mean, is there a mech in a box somewhere? That's a good question. What is our Lord and Savior doing? War mech. So War mech is vanilla. He is not the Guardian of Mazamune today. So sadly, there does not seem to be a War mech in a box. Can't win them all. And I was looking away. Razor, what did we find at King and Queen? I see a tail and a ship. Oh, buddy. Okay. Jack decided against the Marsh or Elfland area play and is suddenly in Provoca. Alright. I blinked a lot. I have not seen shop item. Let's see what Bicky gives us. Oh, Elfland is Provoca. That's right. I'm tired. We have Town Shuffle on. Yep. No, I'll catch up eventually. Tracker up here keeping me straight. Normally, you'd love to see that. Is Slow Boat on? What? Fast Boat wasn't an option in this? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear. After last night's seed and then this one, I might end up, like, banned from the tournament. This is... Oh, buddy. Good old Slow Boat. I did not even realize that that was an option in anything but the 2017. Oh dear. Okay. Provoca is Melmond. We're trying again to get through the pack of pirates. Kind of difficult when you don't have sweepers at all. We did find rapier +1s in Melmond's weapon shop. So Noctis, who is the one who won game one of this matchup, they are currently one ahead of Jack. has gotten slightly shinier equipment, and that is a key from Vicky. Which is good because oh, we have monsters in a box turned on? Chat, I have missed a few things when I glanced over this flag set. This is wonderful. Monster in a box? Yeah, let me go actually pull up this, find the flag set real quick. Trying to find out what the trapped chest, random trapped chest, that's right. 40 chests at random will trigger a battle before the party can access it. Also of note, you may have seen this, they are not marked trapped chests either. So you don't get a say in potentially avoiding a trap chest. This is all right. RNG has delivered us a very interesting start. We have Noctis is finally leaving the Provoca area. Went back to, I think we missed them pulling something out of Corneria. Did they get the Corneria locked? No, they did not, because they don't have the key. Jack's the one with the key. Very good. So they hit up the 2 chests in Dwarf Cave, probably looking for some of that money that they did get. While Jack has said they're going into Marsh Cave. Now, incentive locations for this flag set. Every incentive location, that is Ice Cave, Ordeals, Marsh Cave, Sea, and Sky, their incentive chest is random within that dungeon. That's why you're seeing Jack in the top part of Marsh, because the incentive item in here could be one of these top chests. It could also be, theoretically, one of the locked chests if things are very poorly done for you. Their reset was all the way back here. Whoops, they didn't have any save items. Okay. That's unfortunate for Jack, but nothing too terribly lost. Just a long walk. It's fine. Noctis has finally arrived in the Elflin area. Going to find the good news that Elflin is Provoca to get their key. Be curious if they... Marshlocked is not in the pool, but actually, hang on. Does random mean it can't go in there? You're right. Those are separate. I'm tired. I'm very tired. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Razor1, our tracker, has corrected me. Technically, the Marsh locked boxes, while in Marsh, are considered a separate pool. So it could be anywhere in Marsh except for the Marsh locked locations. Jack is now going, I guess, after Garland at this point. Said, I've got a few levels. That's probably enough, maybe with some better gear, perhaps. It is always so sad to see people have to walk by Provoca magic shops. But when you don't have a caster, what are you going to do? Yep, we're checking Corneria locked. We're still stuck in the inner sea, so I don't know. Monster in a box. Uh-oh. What do we got? We have scums. don't have magic, so they're a little bit of a pain to get through. Can run from them, but you can't get their item, which I don't think can. There's an X-Cal and it's -1. A key for Noctis. X-Cal -1 would hurt more if this fighter wasn't already unable to wield it anyway. I don't think anything can wield that X-Cal, actually, so that's just vendor trash right now. Oh dear. Hurts my heart. And the Mucks take Jack all the way back to Dwarf Cave area. Noctis is pulling a monster in a box and going, oh, I don't want that. No thank you. Oh, Sphinx have Sleep Touch and also hit like a truck. With a crit. Completely unnecessary. This is a kind of a slow, rough start. Did Jack just decide to give up on Corneria Locked? Huh. Okay. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Razor says try Garland fight to get the princess. That makes sense. There was an ice sword, a neutral ice sword for sale in Provoca Weapon Shop. That's not too shabby. Still not thief sword capable by that fighter. That might be something to keep in mind. Yes, you should unmute. Come join me. It's fine. The scary thing at this point, like, we know they get tail from the king. I say scary. The good thing is we have basically guaranteed access to the tail. So you get your promotion. The Jax finally through Garland, gets their tail, while Noctis finds the sad news of the X-Cal, and then Jack also gets their slow boat. They don't know it's slow boat yet. I hope they know ahead of time, so they don't have the shock that I did. Noctis is canal out of Corneria Locked. So they now, with the ship, canal, and canoe, they can now reach Melmond. We have Northern Docks. I believe, yes, Northern Docks are on, so they can access Onrak and Waterfall, as well as that Oasis. They don't have Chime, so they can't go into Mirage. They could do Ordeals. Ordeals is an incentivized location. They've got a chunk of options now. So this will be interesting to see who goes where. Noctis, though, says, I want more gear. I've got not a whole lot of options. I'm going to go hit the lock chest in Dwarf Cave, hit their little armory here. Jack is spending some money, or trying to spend money. There's a whole lot of negatives in that armor list, man. Monster in a box in the armory. These dwarves did not do very good pest keeping, and that's a blaze out of those worms. That's kind of vicious. Silver -3. Okay. Another monster, and it's a lobster pack. So, Better Trap Treasure is not on in any way, shape, or form. So, there's no guarantee that the trap chests aren't just both the spike tiles or the monster in a boxes. I don't think are guaranteed to be guarding anything. Like they could all be guarding one potion. Congratulations. Dragon armor -3. Okay. I think the highest we've seen is a rapier +1 and an ice sword neutral. Everything else has been rolling negatives. even on armor at this point. Like, this is a brutal set of RNG decisions that were made. Jack having dipped into Gaia at Melmond and said, nope, I'm now going to go somewhere else. I don't know. Of course, it's slow boat, so it's going to take him, you know, half an hour to get wherever they're going. But they are committing, quote unquote, to going to Crescent, okay? Maybe Crescent. Yes, Crescent. We just have a canoe, so we are going to the river dock. I have not paid attention to where Noctis is roaming about, although they're clearly on the high seas as well. Crescent is Crescent. How wonderfully vanilla. Let's see what we get from the Sage here. Old men are not turned on. I should have forced that. It's TNT. The old man, confused old man, had explosives. How wonderful. Fabian, hi. What flag set are they running? They are running the 2021 semifinals flag set. And with the catch of they agreed to 4 forced. Which is why they have 2 thieves, a black belt, and a fighter. Well, that's what they are cosplaying as. They're actually black mages in disguise, because the thief has the black mage agility, the black belt has the black mage strength, and the fighter has black mage vitality, no promo spells, and a thief sword. So it's not been good. I don't think it's going to get any better. This is going to be level 50 black belt, and hope and pray we get decent katanas. Yeah, we haven't even touched a shop where there's no a magic shop. Black belt half crit, yes, but when your other option is looking like, you know, as bad luck as we've had with the other weapon options, Razor, it's we might see a neutral katana. My bet is this is going to be a neutral katana at best when we finally find one. More likely to just be some nonsense like -2 or -3. Because, I mean, yeah, Fabian's right. I think the punch cannon's your answer. And you hope you can get some sort of buffs out of the ninjas. Now, we do know that both the white shirt and the power gauntlet are in the incentive pool. So you have access, theoretically, to your Invis 2s and to your Temper, or Saber, or whatever exactly. It's Saber on that one. So, you know, theoretically, you know, you've got the stuff if you can build up the HP to survive enough to get it all off. But on the flip side, unless Fast has rolled into Ninja Accessible, which we don't know because they've not even peeked in the chests. The moment I got that tail, I would have been looking at spell shops to go, okay, like I'm going to promote anyway, but where do I want to go? You know, do I come back for Cornerio, etc.? But, again, they're Tournament of Champions, and I'm over here in the comm booth, so I have no judgment on my end. Yeah, Fabian, we don't even get level 1 to 3 white spells because the fighter does not get promoted spells. So you get 1 to 4 black. So, I mean, you're not wrong. Grind the black belt, promote for magic on the others, but it just feels so bad because you've got a very limited amount of utility at this point. But again, I am naturally more of I'm not speed and power like a lot of people that play this game. Which, again, you'll notice I'm not in the Tournament of Champions. I'm helping run this stupid thing. So, yep, Fabian, I agree. We're hoping for Fast Temper and Nuke at 1, 2, 3, or 4, and go from there. Just go full speed and power at this point. I know from that is TNT for Ruby. All right, that's a decent price, I guess. Jack runs into the blaze worms, discovers a bad time. Gonna have to re-grab the ruby here. Oh yes, and also Thavian, we have slow boat. I didn't realize it till I got the ship, but this is slow boat flag set. So I thought that was only in some of the earlier ones, but nope, it's also in the 2021. it's a slow boat. So Noctis is heading somewhere ordeals or on rack area. They don't have Oxyale steel. Did we ever see anyone finish a march dive? I don't think we did. Yeah, tracker says we have not. Unmarked monster boxes, yep. The only good thing about the unmarked monster boxes is you can run from everything at this point except for fiend fights, I believe. So unlike some of the other seeds this week, we do not have unrunnable Warmechs on the Bridge of Destiny. Warmech could be there, but you could just run away from them. So now we're going back to Gaia. We're gonna get stuck by an NPC on a fence. Jack is running around hoping for armor and gear to make things survivable because we have no sweepers. I think at this point you're hoping to stumble into a Thor hammer or a mage stick or something so that you can get some sort of sweeper to make this a little less aggravating. Because I think you just don't have offense at the moment. We'll have to see after Noctis's grind or fight here, but like that black belt's whiffing. Oh no, that may have been on the other target. I'll take that back. So we not even level 10 yet. Bridge boss, very nice. They're gonna go get their ruby. Jack is gonna grab money, pure potion, money, and a very bad wood stick. Well done. Time to go see what Grandpa Sarda has for us. It has to be something, at least. It's not gonna be junk, like some of the other flag sets can force it to. Yeah, the moment any acceptable grind is found, there will be a lot of black belts. Chime from Grandpa Sarda. All right. Speaking of that grind, by the way, we do in fact have trap tiles are shuffled with a tri-state on the option for alternate formations. So we might get lucky and have the triple I tile. We might not. It's going to be fun to find out. And thankfully it's going to be their problem. We just get to laugh. I have not seen nuke spiders yet. So that's probably good. We did find out first encounter of the game that wolves do in fact have zap. So that's kind of fun. this point, what are our other... No one has gone to the northern continent in any way, shape, or form yet. And I don't blame them. But yes, Northern Docks and Sky Random does mean Mirage could have our incentive location. We need that button instead. Yep. Jack is going back to, or up to Provoca. Is this their first time to the Provoca location? It might be, I'm not sure. +1, +1, +1 on that large -3 dagger. Oh, buddy. Like, I honestly think those rapier +1s are currently one of the best weapons that your fighter can wield, since that fighter's stuck with thief swords. Oh, buddy. Pro Rings is going to take some of the stress off. That's something. Noctis is headed to Marsh. Handicap that fighter dead. As much as I hate it, I would have banned this fighter like word one at this point. I'm not sure I would have banned both thieves at early on, because the thieves have absolute trash agility anyway. I'd probably want to try to get, you know, the extra run chances. But the fighter is just... I would not have that fighter up at all at this point. Noctis at least seems to be doing a 3-man, because I've not seen their Capital Thief up in quite some time. Gerwolves with slow. Okay. That's a time waster, thank you. Noctis is going into Marsh and doing the top side first. Again, all of our incentive dungeons have randomized placement for their incentive location. Jack is going to go to Ice Cave with a stoned what? A stone, was that a black belt that was stoned and a thief? Thief and black belt are stoned. Okay. Yep. All right. This is... Okay. I didn't even see what had that stone poison or stone touch. The wolves? Oh boy. Oh, the wolf, not even the Gur wolves, just the wolves? Oh boy. Okay. This is an endurance race, I think. This is just one of those. Is the tournament worth it to you? Vibe check. Are you sure you want to be in this tournament? Here you go. And credit where credit's due. They're making good progress out of it. A lot better than I would have. Oh, mummies with glare? Okay. And they get the ambush, because we don't have thieves up front. Well, not just because of that, but you know. Noctis has made it down into the bottom of Marsh. Rod out of Marsh. Rod out of Marsh. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. So that opens up Earth. Assuming you get out, that is. Always an assumption. I mean, Thavian, I get it, but also this is the same place with, like, you've got the wolves in here that are kind of scary. You've got, like, I don't know. Oh, we found a black shirt somewhere. Hold up. Hold up. We found a black shirt somewhere in here. Noctis is suddenly feeling a lot better. Okay. I think at this point you run to the surface and you're saving that shirt. Then maybe you go look at a trap tile if you really want to, but I think there's easier locations to find a trap tile. There's a few choices, but did Jack have to bow out of Ice Cave? I don't blame him. Those were some very ugly everythings in there. My understanding is that technically there's a limited pool of spells and skills that are available to various monsters as a whole. So far, I'm not sure I believe that, because it seems like almost everything in an encounter group has something really ugly that you just don't want to touch. It's a thing. So Noctis is probably going to go to Earth. It is not an incentive location, but you've got a Lich to kill, who hopefully won't be as terrible as the other night. You've got a couple of trap chests there. Medusa script, that lands the same script on 3 different encounters. Yeah. They are proving me a liar. We are not going to Earth. We're going to the other continent. Looks like the tracker's correct, and we're either going to Ordeals or we're going to Chime. Mirage, sorry, Mirage with the Chime. I could almost see Mirage. Nope, we're doing Ordeals. All right. Tracker with the call. Here we go. But Noctis does have that severe leg up over Jack. They have that black shirt. And in a magicless seed, like, that has very large potential. Alright, what kind of luck do we get on the pillar maze here? Yeah, Jack's not having a good time with their encounter table manip, I think. Nightmares with glance. And they ambush on that. Yeah, okay. You don't want that trap tile. No, thank you. Alright, Noctis gets through with a disturbing amount of luck on Ordeal Pillars. Our second trap tile is Mux. R Mux. Grammar is a pain. Monster in a box, and it's blue D's, and you don't have a mage stick, and you no longer have a black belt. Congratulations. Goal, another monster in a box, ambushing mummies with glare. I mean, fighter doesn't get to get away. There's a mute. Alright. We don't care about that. We can't cast spells anyway. Slab out of Ordeals. Okay. Jack has escaped the river system. That's a 4-pack of Agamas. Unless the Agamas have something terrible, that's not the worst to come back to. I almost would have been tempted, depending on what they had, to come back or to reset out and just grab the slab and slab chest only, and then get see what the Agamas have. But I can also see just running to on rack. I guess Jack is looking for softs, which should be in Corneria at a minimum. On rack is Lefane. So we actually could, since we have Provoca is Melmond, right? Yes, Provoca's Melmond. So we could slab translate and turn that in. The encounters, though, say you can just take a dirt nap. The Noctis is definitely trying to keep their back thief alive. I don't know if they're aiming for a 3-person party or if they're only aiming for the back two. I can't quite tell. I never turned on the background music for everyone else. I'm so sorry, chat. Feel free to yell at me when I do things like that. We've had sounds this entire time. And no one else could hear it. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Level 9 and 10s. Okay. That's something. Finally hitting double digits over on Noctis' side. Details. I'm gonna swap over to Noctis' audio real quick. Nightmares that we know are ugly. Yup. Okay, we have one soft. That decision, that hold of staring at it going, oh, who do I use it on? Oh, buddy. Okay. The Imperialists are just punch happy and can't do much. That's good. That's almost free XP, it looks like. You take that. Yeah, those birds are definitely thin. Jack has started to make it back into marsh, so they should hopefully get their black shirt as well, which will be a very welcome addition. That is an adamant for Noctis from the robot. A heal stick. I was turning away tracking, so I didn't quite see it. What was the trap tile, Fabian? I guess we're about to find out because we gotta walk back out of it. Oh! Naga water pack. There's the rod for Jack. Darkness out of those? No thank you. Lots and lots of waters. I don't like the waters. So Jack has grabbed the rod. Do they check the others? They took a step to the side like they might be going to. That's a stone to black belt. That's a poison fighter. Okay. Opal gauntlet. Black shirt. Okay. At that point, they're like, yes. Perfect. And the fighter can wear that, can't they? Yeah, they can. Ah! I forgot that was their blurson. Okay. Oh, Noctis had to bail out? Oh no. They didn't make it out. Okay. Well, just don't die this time. It'll be fine. Jack is up 1 floor. Boy, these ambushes are getting a little rough. At least with that black shirt, you have ways of dealing with the mucks and scums. There's the terrifying nightmare. Gets a glance off on front thief. Gets a poison on almost the rest of the party. We're going to go ahead and unstone the front thief to immediately run into a nightmare, but also get away at that point. Oh, Fabian, I'm so sorry. 30 years of playing the game before realizing that items could cast spells. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Very rough. I don't know that I would have figured it out. I never played it as a kid. Alright, Noctis says there's nothing else back there. I'm gonna wait for the robot to walk on this trap tile so I don't have to touch it. That's fair and valid. Come on, one more. One more. Give it to it. No. Alright. Noctis says I'm not wasting any more time. We're gonna risk the waters. Heal pot up. Jack has made it out of marsh. They do have the rods, they do have their black shirts, so they're in business. There's the adamant again for Noctis. Here come the waters. The tidal wave is approaching. They managed to slip it by. Now can they make it past the nightmares? And here's that Perilous pack. We are going to take that since we know they're super squishy. Jack has grabbed that rod and is immediately running down. They are apparently sticking with Fighter Thief. They have not tried to bring their black belt and second thief back up at all. Okay. Alright, I guess. I'm not a fan of that, but it's not the worst, I guess. I don't know. Noctis is so close. And Noctis has made it out. Fantastic. So, where to now? We are 45 minutes in, and we might see a lich before an entire hour is done. Like, that feels kind of rough. And it's not just because the rod is in a bad position. It's because everything's so vicious at the moment. Jack is checking chests because is Earth Cave? Earth Cave is not a thing. So they're either just hoping for... I mean, I guess you hope and hope that you get like a Mazza +1 or something. I guess. But your knight will still always be stuck with Black Mage Vitality. So that's never going to feel good. There's a loot from the Adamant turn-in. Very good. So at this point, Noctis is like, technically all I need is Cube and Oxyel and I'm in go mode. I would strongly suggest the floater for a promotion and a lot of grinding, but I would be in this flag set. I would be kind of assuming I'm full clearing everything because I need the white shirt and the power bonk. I don't see how you can really get through this without those, unless Topher just rolls super squishy, which is possible, you know. Never say never, never say die, that type of thing, but seeing the rest of this seed, the stats and HP, so the stats are 50 to 200, and boss stats and HP are 100 to 200, so it's not like the scaling's an absolute monster. It is just you've been handed a very ugly setup with 4 forced. And then the seed is also saying, I see you have a handicap. I'm going to push you down the stairs. So we have translated our slab on Noctis's end. And back out into the sea. I presume we're gonna go hit the Lefane. On that for the Lefane turn in. I might be wrong, because your only other option really is Mirage. Feels like a lot. Okay, so it's, but you might be hoping for a cube. Jack did not like what they saw and said, no thank you, I'm out, goodbye. Which Jack has seemed a lot, like Noctis has seemed a lot quicker on the hey, I don't want to mess with this. I've seen one bad fight in the bad spot, no, I'll just come back. Jack has seemed a little bit more willing to throw themselves into the grinder a little bit more, but hasn't really come up with much because of it. Because some of these places that they have both dipped out of, Noctis dipped out of so much earlier and was either getting other things done or dipping out of other locations already before Jack has left, like Ice Cave they stayed at for a long time. So I don't know. Let's see what Lupa Lupa Land gives us today. First, we're gonna have to resurrect people because the seed's a pain. Heal that person up. And then we go turn in the slab. And in exchange, we get a floater. I don't... Am I allowed to call that vanilla? No, that's not vanilla. Never mind. Chime's vanilla there at that location. Boy, that felt vanilla really hard for some reason. I'm not sure why. Nonetheless, Noctis is about to go up in the air very shortly because they have not much else to do. Jack is going to go dive themselves into a waterfall cave to get their adamant, which is required because that's the loot. Where was the Where was the slab? Let me look at those notes real quick. Slab was in Ordeals. Okay, so Jack hasn't made it to Ordeals yet. That's right. So Noctis is now about to be in the fast boat of this particular flag set. And having already done Ordeals, will never ever be tempted to do anything with the slow boat ever again today. Congratulations. Floater, and at 53:30, Noctis is the first in the air. Immediately go see Chime? Oh, no, we're immediately going to go promote, of course. Yeah. I agree with this. Just like, forget all y'all, I need to get some, I need promotion. I need to be able to wield and wear things. Let's get rid of this nonsense. No, Waterfall was not easy. I think it took Noctis at least 2, if not 3 tries. Part of it is about the middle of the encounter table, and there you have back-to-back nightmares that ambush you. Well, not ambush. They first turn glance. Noctis, remembering the hard way that, oh yeah, I'm stuck on thief weapons for my fighter. Oh yeah. I think almost everything so far has rolled down. It has not been a good seed for classes. It's not been a good seed for magic. Well, we don't know what magic is because we just now have access to it. But all the equipment has anything you want high has rolled down. Now, to be fair, it's -3 to +1 are your options. So my tracker in the note room is pointing out they did not expect the first seed they tracked to be a 2+ hour seed. So it's probably my fault. I'm sorry. I'm the one that rolled this. I will take the blame. And if you do decide you need to pop off for work or something, Razor, feel free. I will not feel bad whatsoever. This was a thing. I did not see we got level 2 magic peaked at, and I was too busy talking to the tracker. Go me. Let's go see what level 1 magic is, since we haven't looked at any of this. Oh, the Oasis Merchant had the crown. Okay, so black magic level 1 is Quadex and Brack. Okay, I hate insta-kills, but it's something. Brack and a Kraken? Maybe? And now we're gonna go hit Ice Cave. We never saw what came out of Ice Cave because Jack never had any luck with it. They spent a long time there, but they didn't have any luck with it. Mostly because of that right there. Level 2 had Saber and Fire 2. Okay. Oh. And they have the airship, so I'm going to mark the floater button again. There we go. Jack is looking for any advantage they can find and hoping that Mirage is the play. I don't think it is at this point. Noctis has the floater, and that's just gonna... The longer they have the floater and Jack doesn't with the slow boat, the larger and larger a lead Noctis is going to be able to increase. Plus, they're already promoted, so they've got slightly better gear options. They actually have access to magic that isn't a black shirt. So they're in a bit better position at this point, I think. Excuse me. Last second snack to try to tame the stomach of rage over here. There's a mage stick in Mirage 1. That's acceptable. Oh, I didn't even look. We did find a katana. Guess what? It rolled -2. That sucks. Sorry, I got a few things popping up I have to handle real quick, chat. My apologies. Ah, the Katana 2 was in Mirage 1. Okay, good. I was afraid I'd missed it earlier. So we got Oxyale out of Ice Cave with Noctis. We are running into mummies with Mute, as well as the Glance and so forth. That's always lovely. I guess, was that an ambush? I didn't even catch that that was an ambush. That's no fun. But we made it out. Excuse me. We made it out, and now we're gonna go restock, heal up, etc. Save some houses, use an inn, and then completely fade Volcano. Ah, magic. That's right. Refusing to buy softs, even though we've had lots of long stuns. Level 4 fast, level 4 temper. Oh, goodness. Okay, at least you have it. Even if they are, unfortunately, on the on the same spell slot. It's better than nothing. Yeah. Same level of magic, 8 charges to use for both of them across 2 casters. Again, we know the power bonk is in our incentive pool, so I still say you push and full clear at least to get the power bonk, if not also your white shirt. Doubly now that you know you have fast, probably have fast, depending on how ugly Topher is, then theoretically Topher will be possible. Noctis, meanwhile, has snapped up their own mage stick and katana. They can actually use their katana at the moment. Sorry, I'm being talked in admin chat stuff. Apologies. Yeah, I don't... Jack has stuck pretty solidly to only a 2-man setup. Oh, yeah, that does hurt. Provoke it a res, but it's Melmon, so no shop or clinic. So they've got to be confused. They're trying to... I would walk to Corneria. No, there's no bridge. They can't walk to Corneria. They've got to go to the ship and go all the way around. They don't have bridge. That is rough. I agree, Razor. This was not the seed for Forced. This came back rough. Seed for 4 Force from a spectator perspective. Absolutely. It has been both fairly entertaining, but a lot informative as far as watching these 2 champions actually be handed this borderline impossible setup. And, you know, Razor and I, when we were looking at the seed stuff, when I first rolled the seed, we're going, if it was me, I wouldn't even play this seed. I would see this 4 Forced and I would just be, no. This 4 Forced, that I'd see that party and I'd just back away immediately at that point. Like, that's they are both incredible troopers to have gotten anywhere near this far as they have. Trying to make sure what we have available for our next couple of games, as we do in fact have, where's my schedule real quick? At 6 p.m. Eastern, we have a set of 1v1s going on. Lightning versus Phoebe and Marley versus Clive will be running on RPG Limit Break. Again, it's at 6 p.m. Eastern. Then at 10 p.m. Eastern, we've got a Renoa versus Cloud Game 2 here on FFR Randomizer. Then we also have at 10:30 on RPG Limit Break, we have Celeste versus Rydia with their Game 1. Ow! So, we've got a lot of Tournament of Champions today. And I haven't even pretended to keep track of the standings so far, other than because we're just now into the set of game twos of the matches. Oh. Thanks, Razor. So Noctis is getting into on-rack. On-rack. Sea Shrine. Jack continues to be just about soft-locked. I don't know that they have much options. They're in a very sticky wicket at the moment, so to speak. And the fact that it's a slow boat just doesn't help things. What is Crescent? Crescent is vanilla. That's right. So yeah, they should be able to at least resurrect the fighter. Sea Shrine does have an incentive. Maybe? Yes. Any of the chests in Sea Shrine could be the incentive. As Thadian points out, it does have a bubbles. Jack has made it to Crescent. We don't have sauce, but we have a whole bunch of cabins, and we can at least pop that fighter up. Monster in a box. Zombie was... Nope. Zombie Dragon was Vampire. Not great. There's your carbonation, folks. Bubble Soda Company, something, something. I don't remember their spiel. I don't carbonate, so... Monster in a box. 2 mages and a fighter? That's not the worst. All the things behind the scenes. Apologies, chat. All hail the out of bounds door. Ghost door, we need out of bounds bat later on. That's going to be required. Cabin. Jack is now going to go assault Ice Cave once more. Tent and TFC chest, so our TFC location, that would be a double, whatever. TFC was nothing. Tent FC, there we go. Fabian with the real cleverness out here. Bottle all the way in the back and the side out of the way. Because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? That would be convenient for it to be most anywhere else. Where are we? We are almost level 20s on a chunk of Noctis' crew now. And we are respecting Kraken and everything that comes with it. Gonna go heal. Whoops, forgot that we're actually at the Provoker location. Can't run off to the left here. And now we're gonna go have some seafood for possibly the first orb of the game. Fabian, since you are here and you were in scheduling chat real quick, I'm going to throw you on the 10:30 with Jay Shy. And if I can type, this would be going even faster. What? Are you watching FFR at work? Now, I can't technically encourage that, but I'm certainly going to look the other way and pretend I didn't see you. Yeah, I'd say you got a good thing going on. Boy, 3-inch TV with surround system. All right, I'm so sorry that I'm ruining your glorious surround system with my voice of all things. Jack has grabbed their Oxyale out of Ice Cave. That's good. Yeah, Razor, if at any point you need to go ahead and bounce, I agree. The Iron Gold Red Ankylo seed is extremely unexpected. Mostly because I don't know all the flag sets, so Jack has escaped Ice Cave and has saved their Oxyale. They can now kiss Ice Cave goodbye and never have to worry about those mummies again until they run into mummies again in Earth Cave. But we don't talk about that. Noctis is just slow march of doom on towards Kraken's room. And by slow march, I mean slow march because so much is getting in their way. Almost there. More lobsters. We have made it. What do we do? Look like a mage stick? Or maybe a fight. Fast. No, Brack. We're just gonna say Brack. No luck. Punch, 3 hits, 57. Swing, 1 hit, 101. And then Kraken said, "You punched me. No thank you." Brack attempts number 2. Broken into pieces. Round 2 Brack. Oh, brother. I don't like insta-spells, folks, but there's a fantastic example of when it works very well. So 1 hour 21-ish, we have our first orb on anyone's board. Lit all the way up. And Noctis is now doing the slow walk away from the Lefane location. Yeah, at this point, you're looking at the timer and everything going, okay, alright, I got something required has been completed. Okay. 1 boss down. Now we're going to go grab our crown. We're just going to go turn that in immediately. Because again, and I think Noctis has to be looking at least for Power Bonk, if not white shirt or both. And we have the white shirt here. They're going to go ahead and grab that. Because, yes, Quad X down the Astos. We don't care about the Evil King. We're just going to grab their stuff and get out of here. Save it. Now we're going to go check grind tiles. Sure. We do have a black belt that's only level 20. Ah! We want to see what's in the monster box. That's right. Now that we can maybe... Alright. I can't see what the black belt hits. We can't really hurt these things. We're gonna have to do something else, guys. We need punching and swinging is not... That was single digits, except for 1 crit that was only double digits, so... black shirt and a fast on the katana. There's the crit. There we go. That fast, fast and tempers finally catching up. Now the katana doing katana things. Spicy dagger. 4 hits, 65. 8 hits, 69. Jack is completely thrown off by slow boat and going, wait, where am I? And I do not blame him whatsoever. I have to do that on speedboat. Looks like they might be going towards... I'm not sure where they're going at the moment. They're going right enough. I think they might be making the ordeals play. This is over here. Yeah, we have to. This has to be ordeals, right? Because we got Rod out of Marsh already. Noctis is looking for trap tiles, grind tiles out of Earth Cave. Not finding much. Yep, just junk. This is absolutely ordeal, so Jack is about to hopefully be able to catch up a little bit here. Earth is not incentivized, so we don't care. We're just maybe hit the trap tile. Mud goal, rock goal, eh. Particularly if they've got rub, like. It's not the best, not the worst. I think right now Jack just wants one singular ribbon. Just give them one ribbon so that they don't have, you know, stone and that is a neutral. That's a neutral rune sword that immediately gets swapped onto the fighter because I think that's the best fighter sword he has. Oh, that feels so terrible. Oh my goodness. Guys have squint. Alright. You could not. Have we considered not? Oh, they also have toxic. Oh. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure. This is where the plus 15 MDef of that ninja came in clutch, I think. Oh, this is very amazing to watch. I can't imagine, like, first 30 minutes, I think I would have just thrown in the towel and been like, nope. I would easily be 4 hours on this seed. This is a pain. What do we got? We are swapping some gear around. I mean, you've got okay. You've got good equipment, as good as you're going to get with these blur scenes. You're going to get, you know, you've got 20-ish on everyone at a minimum. Do you just stick at ninja black belt for a while? Alright. Last seed I rolled, Lich 1 was a monster. This one, I don't think it has a chance. Yeah, it doesn't have a chance at this point. We're too good. So I'm not as scared with this one. Okay, the dark's a little not good, but it missed the ninja. Black belt still hit a little bit through it. Okay, there's a sleep. I mean, which one's just gonna make you work for it at the very least here? There we go. All right. 128. We have a second orb lit on Noctis' side, while Jack has found their slab out of ordeals. And now they find Agamas that, of course, ambushed them. Because, of course, they are going to try to take this a little bit. They've got the HP, I think, to make it as long as the Agas don't pull anything ugly out of their pocket. Which it doesn't really look like they're going to. They're just a little bit on the beefy side. But, survived just fine. And that's some very well welcome XP. Yes, Noctis is going to go turn in the bottle and hopefully get their cube, I suspect, is what they're looking for. If they get something that leads them to Power Bonk, they're not going to complain. Do you want to do a fetch quest? Let's have some very damp herb out of the bottom of this spring back here. Jack making it out and gonna go do the it's actually gillyweed. Herb gets us the cube. Alright, I believe technically speaking that should be go mode for Noctis if they want to. I absolutely think you have to go either back to Ordeals for that Agama grind or find something here in Volcano. Like, I am always a big fan of most of my races of pushing Topher as, okay, hello, we've got, was that a trap tile? That wasn't a trap tile, was it? That was Steak and Wings trap tile in Armory first chest. Okay, so we made a discovery on this old version of, on the 2021 flag set, Tournament Safe ROM, which we all have turned on. It doesn't actually automatically disable some of the flashing lights. So my apologies, chat. We kind of let this one slip by us. Sorry for that. Hopefully it won't be too terrible as we go through Volcano here, but... Noctis is feeling pretty good that at least now they're at the point where some of these fights they can just swing and make it through. They're not gonna just... You know, it's now worth something to swing. Which is also going to grant them a chunk of XP on the way down. Oh, hey, guess what? My headset is telling me that it's almost out of battery here. Weird. It's almost like it's been hour and a half. Chat, I'm gonna mute myself for a few minutes here. I have to go find my replacement headset. Be right back. Okay, headset acquired. Oh, carry's very much not kind. I just looked up and that's a tanky carry. 5 hits, 81. That was almost 401 punch. Okay. Noctis says, nah, there's no grinds that I want to take. I guess we didn't see what was on the seafood party on the Agama tile. Okay. So, they're going for the ordeals Agama. Okay. I respect it. That's... At this point you go, I need a guaranteed grind to just get out of here. The wings had frost. Okay. Yep, that's not great. Jack has got their slab translated. And here they get their floater. And now they go, oh, thank goodness, one more sea ride and I'm done. No more boat. I've got to do some audio tweaking here so I can actually hear some things real quick. Okay. I actually have that turned up a little bit too loud. We're going to do quick more audio juggling there, but otherwise, I think I'm just about caught up. Don't worry, I'll turn the stream audio back up in a moment. My headset doesn't have as fine-grained audio control, or this headset doesn't. Ah, you can hear me? Wonderful. Now let's get it so where you can hear Noctis' stream again. Somewhat. Okay, cool. There's that, there's that. Marvelous. Time to get some grinds in. Jack is now playing catch-up. They got their airship, or are on their way to their airship, and they're gonna go check some spells. No, this is Gaia. This is Gaia location, so they have to be in the air. 1 hour 36 in the air. Thank you, Fagan. Jack now has the ability to breathe. That was a zombie dragon. Oh, that was the trap chest, I guess. Oh, or was that an unsafe? The downside to this trap tile, off tile encounter. Yeah, okay. Well, managed to get it down to solo black belt, so that's something. I am going to switch stream over to Jack, who's doing things that we've mostly already seen, but we're not having to watch Noctis lose a, not having to listen to Noctis lose a black belt grind to what happened with that Agama. Did he just get hit too hard, or? Yeah, okay, he just couldn't kill it fast enough, okay. And a crit for 100. Jack has neutral ice sword. I didn't even look at the rest of the equipment. I don't think they care. Swapping some shirts around. Some gear around on Noctis' end. Going, is this really how I want this? This is not how any of us... No one wants what we currently have. No one wants this. This is not good. But we will make do with what we have. That's why they're champions. As they can be handled this absolute garbage pile and make it work. Jack, having freshly promoted, says the first place I want to go is go get an orb lit up. Or try to. It's gonna be a bit of a murder fest getting through everything, particularly when they ambush. That's a full pack of things to ambush you there. That's just not great. Lavian, I think regardless of who actually wins this, whether or not we see a game 3, I don't think either one of these runners wants to think about a 4 forced for quite some time. I know after this seed I might be like, okay, I don't know. I'm picking my party, I don't care. Whichever flag set it was that had the captain and the swabby might be able to stomach that, but no more 4 forced for a while. I know in a typical, like I don't remember if I ever played much, if any, of this flag set. But I know in a lot of the later flag sets I did deal with, if you're playing a black belt and you're not even getting to your grind with 2 orbs at an hour 40, like, normally I would feel very, very bad. Like, it's just a, man, it's been so bad just getting to a grind. But I think with the rest of this, the way the rest of the seed has gone, and knowing that your opponent has the exact same setup you do, like, do you feel in an okay position? I almost think you have to. Like, I think Noctis feels... I'm using like too much. Sorry, I'm apparently losing my mind today. It's the seed. Yeah, no one has finished yet. No one's bowed out. No one's given up. Like, they're 10 minutes ahead of us, and they're looking at that race time room, seeing that neither one has finished or given up, and they're going, okay, they're having as bad a time of this as I am, or close to it. Surely I'm in an okay position. I imagine Jack is feeling rougher than they would like, particularly with that struggle they had trying to get their solo thief out of the Provoca area. But even then, like, I think they're in a... I don't agree going fighter over the black belt, but it's not, you know... Yeah, Noctis has definitely got their black belt online. The rune sword for the fighter. Jack is suddenly going to feel a good deal better about that fighter. Now they can actually swing something decent. I mean, at this point, the only thing I think either side is really missing is just a ribbon, please. Somebody give us a hair bow. That, at least, if I could get my hands on a ribbon with this setup where we are right now, I would be, okay, it sucks, but I will be okay through the rest of it. I mean, we already have white shirt, at least on Noctis, and I think Jack is going to just walk into it eventually anyway. So, you've got, at least on Jack's side, you've got one caster of fast. And you know Power Bonk is in the pool, so... You know, it's one of those... With enough levels, you probably could... The boss scaling isn't anything incredible. The scaling on this is what? 100 to 200 on bosses? So... With the way the rest of the seed is going, they're probably all 200. Each somehow with a Cure 4 and a nuke each, somehow. I didn't see what level Noctis was when they called it. 620 HP on that black belt. Level 32, so we're doing... Alright! I would have been tempted to go all the way to 42, but I don't hate it. 32 is the bare minimum. 32 for both. Jack's now entering Volcano Armory. Noctis is headed where? Gonna pop up his ablative meat to the store. You just go knock out Volcano at this point. Like, you've already got a grudge against Carrie. You got a 32 black belt to settle the grudge with. Nope, you go leave very mean Carrie for last. You say no thank you. Carrie hits hard. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. No, thank you. That Tyro sucked a little bit of HP, but hey, free steak. We take a steak. Now we go burn our way to. Did we ever find Mirage incentive? We did, didn't we? Notes. Mirage, Sky, whatever you want to call it. I said Oxy. I don't see anything in the notes about our Sky item, Sky Mirage item, so that if we open chests, which it looks like we're gonna do, like they're absolutely trying to. Oh, did we forget we already do this, Noctis? I understand. It's 1 hour 47 minutes into this seed. There's a lot to forget. And my encoder decided it's going to pick up every frame of Jack walking through the lava there. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the last incentive has to be Crystal and Debunk, but I'm curious, does Noctis just think 32 black belt is just going to punch through 200% bosses? I don't think they're wrong. Like, it's I think it'll work. I would just, you know what, they're going to pick the greed chest. They're not even going to grab the gambit chest. They're just like, no, I want out. Free me. I am done. They're staring at a over 2 hour seed in the face and saying, I think I can make this work with a 32 black belt and a 32 ninja. Without Power Bonk. It's alright, Razor One. No one expected a 2 hour seed. You're just fine. Thank you for sticking in and helping us through all this madness. It was good fun. You have a good afternoon into evening. I don't even know what time it is. I'm not looking at the clock. I refuse. The timer's all I know. Jack has found Sleep Touch Carry. That is absolutely correct. And has found that Carry has two kinds of sleep with their touch. Actual snooze and dirt nap snooze. A little bit of understandably indecisive of, okay, now what? We're going to get an immediate... That's an ugly... I would be so frustrated with that encounter right there. That's just... Weren't there softs there? They just grabbed the crown. So they're just going to grab the crown and go get their white shirt that they don't know is a white shirt. Yeah, ribbon is not incentivized. So, Noctis, trying Cheeky Brax, because it worked on Kraken. I think it has, if I remember right, a less chance on Tia, but what doesn't have lesser chance on Tia is Punch Wizard. Noctis did kill a robot while I was doing chat. I'm so sorry. Well done. That makes sense. 32 black belt. Hi, X-Bright. It is technically an option the runners can vouch for. Yep, they agreed to it before the race. Ow, drop my fidget thing, sure. They have no white magic at all. Because they have a knight, yes, but the knight rolled with a blur scene of no promoted spells. So they have no white magic access other than a heal stick and an invis shirt. they have healing pots as well. They did get somewhat lucky that their ninjas can cast the usual black magic. Fast and Temper are both on the same spell slot, so that's less than ideal. Let's see what else we got. Back on the carry. And that is a dead carry. And I suddenly have a tracker somewhere there because someone else just hit that button for me. I have a ghost tracker. Oh no. Sub 2-hour Topher dive. I mean, I didn't think it was possible, Fabian. But 155.16 we have entered. Topher. This has to be a long Topher. I don't think we had any short or mid options. Let's see here. What level? So we still got 30 something on the black belt, I believe. Phantom tile is double air, so alright. Running a little bit later than we'd expected, chat. So we're kind of trying to juggle things on the back end for the next set of races that are a lot closer than we thought they would be. Noctis is running into a bunch of goals up here, and not the good kind, the kind that just stare at you back and win from that. We have... What do we have? You can even see there was a neutral opal in greater than less than that Jack just picked up. Which one? What do we have? A bag of bones that takes a... That was 4 hits, 147 on that black belt. That's a Bane out of that Lich. That's half your party down. Lich 2 says, I'm gonna cost you if you want to buy me. there's a toll to get by Lich 2 right now. And yeah, the 2 that went down are the lower levels, you're correct. I've played, the most recent seeds I've played have been co-op, so I'm not at all used to long Topher. And Carry 2 apparently just demolished Noctis when I looked up at my chat window and trying to answer questions. One touches the thief for 500 plus damage. Ouch. Back in we go. I guess we're going to see if we can... Like, set RNG is not on, so maybe we can shuffle encounters and parties around a little bit to get better luck through carry 2. Jack is trying to dig into Waterfall Cave here. I almost said Ice Cave, and I don't know why. It feels like everything in Topher right now is just chewing and chipping Noctis bit by bit here. I don't know that they have enough pots at this rate. So, now that time has caught up, I am going to have to announce that unfortunately Jack has had to drop out and forfeit due to IRL time constraints. Right now, Noctis still has to finish the seed before they can take the win. So, unfortunate. And our apologies to Jack for throwing an absolute monster at them during this. Nonetheless, Noctis still has to finish, and that's not necessarily going to be an easy finish. I need to go ahead and make sure they don't get a glitch on that. There we go. So now I'm wondering how many times do we throw ourselves at Topher before we go hit level 50? Like, that's always been... I don't like to play black belt for a variety of reasons. But my rule of thumb has always been, when I first do a grind, I'm going to either do 32 or 42, whichever seems appropriate. And if I run into a wall in Topher and I have to go again, it's always to max level with everybody. Like, it's at that point, it's no, if I can't make this work at this level, I'm just going to go all the way, at least to 42 with, you know, high HP on everyone else. So I will be curious to see how Noctis reacts to whatever happens, because we haven't even seen through Carry 2 yet. We've already used up like 25 potions, give or take. Where is my thing? I was looking for something. Oh, the Bane gets the black belt this time. Oh no, it gets the reverse. It got the 2 high levels, didn't it? Oh dear. Lich 1 has a toll requirement that must be paid. Excuse me. Nope, I'm gonna cough again, sorry. Missed my mute button. Oh. I don't even remember. Again, I've got to shout out both of these runners' absolute endurance at just being handed this monster and say, yeah, we'll push it until we no longer have the option. And doing anywhere near as well as they have. I feel very bad for Jack's time constraints, but they did very good, even with just what they had. What happened to my thing? Where is the button on? I guess I didn't even see what made the reset. Man, I look away to do one tracker thing several times tonight, chat, and things happen. This is dive number 4, I believe, for Noctis. I don't know what killed them out of dive number 3. Shout out to the wife for bringing me reinforcements. I now have more caffeine. We're gonna sit here with Noctis till they get this done, chat. They don't bow out, we won't bow out. Something, I helped made this, I'm gonna help end it. Caffeination Nation. I need to see if we can ever grab a glimpse at some point and see what their actual loadout that they've gone with actually is. It's working well enough, I guess. Hard to tell when you've got a 32 black belt that is just... I mean, the black belt's going to do black belt things. Z-Man, welcome. This is the tail end of a Tournament of Champions match that we started rolling a 4 forced seed, and this particular flag set has the blur scenes were 2 positives and 3 negatives. The blur scenes in particular basically made it where, as one of the runners put it, these are black mages cosplaying as melee characters. The thief has black mage's agility. The black belt has the strength of a black mage. And the fighter has the worst of it all, where they have the black mage's vitality, they have no promo spells, and they have thief swords. So if you're just now tuning in, we have... The runners had no choice on this party composition. They agreed to 4 force before we rolled the seed, and this is what we got stuck with. And how it turns out is we have no white magic except for heal pots. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, another dive attempt. Oh no. Jack ran into time constraints. None of us were expecting an over 2-hour seed, and they had other obligations they needed to go deal with. Yeah, this is... So one of the things that's going to be a big negative on this black belt that we didn't know was going to be a problem until Topher, well, it's going to be as big a problem as it is that black belt has only one, but it's one MDef per level. So they don't have the ribbon effect that they would normally have by now. Which doesn't sound super terrible until we end up with a scenario where Lich 2, which I don't think, like, the stats on these bosses are 100 to 200, and so are their HP. So their stats and HP are 100 to 200. I don't have the head for memorizing what that means as far as their HP and stats are. But this is a Lich 2 that has Bane and can survive long enough consistently right now to cast that Bane. And that's a black belt that cannot necessarily easily survive that Bane. So, yes, he can always kill that Lich. Sorry. Anyhow, the blur scenes have kind of aligned to make this Lich kind of ugly. And then you get into Carry 2, who... What did they do earlier? Like 500 plus damage with one punch on the level 32-ish ninja? Like, this is not... The first two fiends are the real gatekeepers so far, and we haven't even seen Kraken and Tia yet. You know, like, this is gonna be brutal. We do have access to Fast. It is on the same spell level as Temper. You only have 4 casts of it each ninja. You have... I think Noctis has a heal stick. I know they have a white shirt. They don't have any ribbons. They don't have any other type of white magic at all outside of pots. They don't... It's not good. Well, specifically, it's not good to play. It has, even as commentator, who feels a little bit of guilt for rolling this particularly ugly scene for these two runners, it has been entertaining on at least a minor level to watch. So there's... I don't even know what large locations has Noctis what's the highest density location yet they could go poke at that might get them a ribbon. Sky? I think they just breezed through the Sky locations. They didn't even check the CC's Gambit area or the greed checks. They just went straight for Tia. I would be sorely tempted at this point to go on my way out since we're in ordeals right now. and Sky is basically right next door, I would be sorely tempted to at least hit like Sky 3, something like that. The one just before the maze floor, whichever floor number that is. I would be very tempted to at least hit that one and see, hey, can I get a ribbon out of this mess? Can I get, you know, something? There's also the fact that we know Power Bonk is behind Crystal, and we know Crystal has to be in Sky. Now, we know it's going to be a random chest in Sky, because that's what it's set to. The incentive chest is random in Sky. But we don't know. Like, it's one of those. What is and isn't worth it? Noctis starts to leave. No, they didn't start to leave. They accidentally left and got to walk all the way back. I think at this point there's not much in here that's actually going to scare them. So, normally in these scenarios, I would be poking at what I know to be some of the more savvy old chat runners, or old FFR runners in chat, but oddly enough, a lot of those people are in this same tournament, and in order to keep their identities hidden, they're not talking in stream chat. So, if you're one of those people who know what I'm talking about and you can't actually correct me, I'm so sorry. No, I am not personally attacking you or making you aggravated. However, we're making this up as we go along. What were we at? Let's see where we're at level-wise here. See if we can figure out Noctis' game plan. That is not a level, so I don't get to know anything yet. That's fantastic. Alright, we let one thief down. That's fine. 40, 40. Okay, so our high levels are at 40 right now. I guess the question is, do you stop at 42? I would be kind of scared. I don't think you actually gain anything going from 42 to 50 on a black belt, do you? I'm not sure. I mean, you gain something, but I don't know that it's like another power spike per se. It might be worth it just for what little MDEF you can grab, as well as, of course, HP. Because we haven't seen the nukes or the swirls or nuclears or anything like that. Well, I say that. I know Noctis had to kill a war mech on their way up to Tier 1, but they also had a 32 black belt at that time. That's what I was asking Thavian. Like, I would dig a ribbon out. Or at the very least, I'd dig the crystal out for the power bonk and dig around at the same time. You know, get two objectives done at once. But I really do think you almost need to go get at least one ribbon for your Katana Ninja. I think that ninja's high enough. 7 hits, 438. We're not gonna get another fight. We're gonna stop at 42. Okay. Excuse me. I feel like the ninja was somewhat comparable with their katana to the black belt. I might be wrong. Yeah, they've got all of Sky, Cardia, and most of Volcano outside Armory to check, and Ice. I thought I saw them picking a few ice chests up. while they were around, but I don't know how much of ice they missed. Not all of it, just some. Okay. We're not doing Sky. We're just gonna go back into it. Potion up. Soft and pure up. And then go. I've got a 42 black belt. Surely this will work, right, chat? 42 black belts always work. Fabian, get off of my airplane. Of course I got that. I've been around the internet long enough. I don't watch very many movies, but I have, through the internet, seen a chunk of the movies regardless. Once more, into Topher we go. All right, on the earth floor. We've got, assuming everyone's healed, that looks like everyone is safe from a nuke, so that's good. I don't think we're going to be safe from this Bane coming up. It's consistently been 2 before this last grind. We're going to find out. The black 7 hit, 777. 900, 1,000. Okay, cool. So we're through. We didn't lose anything yet. We are now going to go try carry 2. Last time, the one time we got here to carry 2 so far, she hit one of our ninjas for 500 damage. Over 500 damage. So now we're going to heal ourselves back up. Double check who has what. Neutral opal on the fighter, that's good. Faster black belt. White shirt. Temper. No. Yeah, temper punch. Okay. 5 hits, 544. We get a fast out after the black belt hits. Carry has thunder. Okay. That was almost 300 on the black belt. Temper goes out. Hi, Mecklin! I'd say it's only partially my fault. Carry 2 finally goes down. Alright. Things are looking up a little bit here. Yes, they agreed to 4 forced before the seed rolled. And then the blur scenes made Double Thief, Fighter, Black Belt turn into what is actually known as 4 Black Mages cosplaying as melee characters. Everyone has either the Black Mage Agility, the Black Mage Strength, the Black Mage Vitality. No white magic at all, like Fabian said. The Knights get the Black Mage Vitality. They do not get promoted spells. they get thief swords only. Yes, there's slow boat as well. It has been a seed. Kraken round 1 fast. Okay. At least let us get a white shirt off. Maybe we'll survive something here. Another white shirt, and then we're just gonna punch right through Kraken 2. Wow. 42 black belt, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, Jack had to forfeit because no one was expecting over 2-hour seed. Tia 2. We're going to sit and think about our options a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. Tia 2 finally goes down. Sorry, I'm having admin stuff as we try to balance other things. Alright, we're on to chaos. 42 black belt, and not much else. We get our fast off, get some tempers out. We get at least a white shirt or 2 out of here. Getting our tempers on more. I think we're about out of tempers at this point. Swing. 3 hits, 3 damage. There's a crack. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2 hits, 2 damage. Fabian, I'm blaming you. Fabian, I'm absolutely blaming you. You're the one that said we could hit sub 230. Oh my goodness. That's a wipe at chaos. Alright, hard reset. We're just gonna go dive back in. Oh, brother. No ribbon. Mechlin, what you're also missing is the black belt has -1 MDef per level. So they don't, at 42 plus, they still don't have ribbon levels. Yeah, Noctis didn't grab the opal out of greater than less than. Back to everyone's favorite gatekeeper. The one we didn't realize was the gatekeeper. And now my favorite gatekeeper is now dead. I'm so sorry. Off we go. We're on the carry floor. Again, the 42 black belt is going to make these refights, as we've already seen, much safer than the 32 did. I think we 2-rounded carry, if even that much. Oh, carry had a nuke. We didn't see this the first time. Carry has a nuke. Oh no. Chat, what is the seed? I'm gonna have to go find a bunker after this race. I think I'm gonna have some hitmen knocking on my door. Whoo, buddy. Time to use up every single heal pot. Ow. My headset bit back. The sound of my people menuing into heal pots. Oh, this this seed is a very special seed indeed. I know early on, like one of the first encounters was wolves, and they had zap right out the gate. Oddly enough, I think. Well, I know we had a 20-something black belt and ninja get punched out by carry 1 at some point. So that was different and unexpected. I say unexpected. In any other seed, that would have been unexpected. In this seed, that's just par for the course. Every single area encounter has had something. We've had mummies with glare or glance, one or the other. Kraken 2, thankfully, doesn't have much except punching. Move that white shirt around. Like, I can't even remember all the things at the moment, but there was no place you could go that was safe. Everywhere was terrifying and scary and not good. Like, the majority of the first almost hour, someone was turned to stone on both screens. Either turned to stone or dead, and not necessarily because they were being damned. Not necessarily by choice. Alright, we're back up to chaos. Sub 240. I mean, hopes and dreams, chat. Hopes and dreams. I have a good feeling, right? It's everything's a little bit different. We know what to expect. White shirt gets out, fast gets off, and the black belt swings. 10 hits for 740. Another temper. Another temper, everything on the black belt, because that's all you got. Chaos hits for a sneeze. 11 hits for some amount of damage that I missed. Now the tempers go off, as is tradition. White shirt. Give us a punch. 10 hits, 609. 5 hits, 367. There's the crack! We've lost the black belt again. We have the katana up, though. That's terminated! With an... I don't even remember what the official race time GG time was. I actually accidentally closed that. That is GG. Get it out for Noctis, ladies and gentlemen. The official time, for those curious, I'm going to speak that into existence real quick here, is 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 23 seconds. With the 42 black belt cracked out of existence. Well, that was fun, wasn't it, chat? Where's my chat window? Okay. I believe very shortly, as in the next 15-20 minutes, over on RPG Limit Break, we are going to have another game. What's the next one going to be? It is going to be the double header on RPG Limit Break with Game 2 of Lightning and Phoebe, or Lightning versus Phoebe, and then Game 2 of Marley versus Clive. They will both be playing, both matches will be playing the same seed. And Osvaldo's got their hands full with that one. Oh, I have received words behind the scenes, Nicholas. There's some opinions, I guarantee you, about this seed. I'm supposed to have another Game 2 between Renoa and Cloud here on Final Fantasy Prime at 10 Eastern, and then at 10:30 Eastern we're supposed to have Game 1 of Celeste versus Rydia on RPG Limit Break as well. Otherwise, I think that's about it. I'm going to give a quick shout out to Razor1, who was in for as long as they could. No one expected 2.5 hour seed out of this. Big shout out to chat for sticking with it, because I also was not expecting the 2.5 hour seed. So this is the longest I think I've solo commed ever. So congratulations, you were with me there. You can say you were there when the madness first showed up. I gotta go try to catch a break or something before the 10 p.m. Eastern game tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night.